Rasika, welcome to Dubai and welcome to our show Z Connect.
Thank you. Very happy to be here.
Comparing the heat in Mumbai to Dubai, कुछ अलग लग रहा है या और गर्मी लग रही है?
दोनों जगह बहुत गर्मी है. Very comparable.
At least Mumbai में the next thing is rains. You can look forward to that. यहाँ सिर्फ गर्मी बढ़ेगी.
Yeah, I know. I was speaking to somebody else and they said, yeah, it's going to go up to 50 degrees.
Yeah,
and
so I would say you're here at still a good time.
Yes.
So what brings you to Dubai?
So Hello is relaunching their Hello Arabia and Indo-Arabia. So I've come here to celebrate that and yes, and there are going to be some awards. So.
Yep, absolutely. And we can't wait to see you on the red carpet tonight. But let's now talk a little bit about your journey. I'm going to take you back in time. Tell me, आपको वो thought कब आया कि you want to be an actress and you want to take it up as a career?
Pretty much by chance, actually. You know, I was one of those people who didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do in life, and I was flitting around doing whatever caught my fancy at that time. So basically, somebody sent me an email. If it caught my fancy, I would go and start working for them. That was pretty much the agenda at that time. And my parents were like, okay, what do you want from your life? And I was like, no, this is good. This is a good life, right? You want to explore something and you go and do it.
Yeah.
And much like that, I was once sitting in office and I was having a boring day and I opened the newspaper and I saw that FTI was restarting their acting course. I had heard of the Film Institute in the past, and it's of course had a very it's been a very integral part of the history of Indian cinema. The physical space where FTI is located was Prabhat Studios. It also had a very interesting and notorious history of dissent, which I was very excited by. And I was like, here's a place where students have a voice, you know.
Yeah.
So, so those things were exciting to me. It was still not about acting, कि मुझे actor बनना है, star बनना है, nothing like that, you know. But about 6-7 months into the course, I knew this is very special,
my calling.
And this is my calling, and this is something that I'd want to do for as long as I can help it.
Lovely. Tell me, when you are picking your roles or the role picks you, do you kind of sometimes feel hesitant to be part of an ensemble cast?
Not at all. I enjoy ensemble casts immensely because the more the merrier, the more good actors you have to play off, the better it is. And Mirzapur is one example. For you know, they're just Ali, Shweta, Pankaj, all people who Ali had worked with Ali on a play before. Shweta had known from the Prithvi Theatre days. Pankaj had worked with 10 years before. We had done a show called Powder, which was on Sony at that time. So all actors who I'd known of, I had seen them, you know, we'd all sort of started out in Bombay around the same time. So it was very interesting to find all of them in an ensemble cast together in such an interesting script. So I totally enjoy ensemble casts, and it's very fun to play off that energy.
What is the one thing you have probably learned from Pankaj Tripathi, Nawazuddin Siddiqui? Also, you worked with Shefali Chaya.
I think from Nawaz and Pankaj in particular, I've learned that how to remain calm through really difficult situations on set. You know, they're both incredibly calm actors, and I've just always admired that. And that's really nice to have around you when everybody else is panicking. You know? On a given shoot day, there are people who are they're like, ho jayega,
calm.
You know, and they sort of, it's not like they're sitting in the corner and they're in some process or anything. They've just accepted everything around them and learned to work with that.
Are you like that on the set?
I've become like that. Yeah.
Earlier you used to panic.
Earlier I used to be like, shit, I'm not getting the space I need to prepare for my part, and how am I going to do this? That was the internal thought process. I mean, I guess on the external side, I just looked confused. But
so tell me, what do you think of the current landscape of OTT?
Oh, I think it's a big boon that all of us got a couple of years ago, and it's really encouraged a lot of newness, and there's a lot of breaking of formula in terms of content, and just a lot of new talent which has been given opportunity. I think now the space is there's the good and bad here also. It is cluttered. There is some shows and some content which is clearly following formula. So all of that is happening, which I think will happen in any business.
Yeah.
Also, there are a lot of, right now, currently in the business, lots of mergers and all that is going on. So I think it's not as unshaky as earlier, but it's still there, and there's still a lot of work happening, and especially for and every week I see a new show which has new actors, and I think that's a mark of a healthy space.
Yeah, absolutely. But do you think actors, especially today, being OTT, do you get the freedom you want to improvise?
I take
You do.
I make a space to improvise wherever I can. That's the fun of the job.
And that's accepted.
Most of the people I've collaborated with have been collaborators who understand that sometimes actors come up with some really random ideas. I also come up with some really random ideas.
Yeah.
But I feel it's my job to give the director different, just
Variations.
my thoughts, not variations, but just my thoughts on how I have imagined this.
Right.
And maybe that would be rejected and maybe that would be accepted, but it is my...
Yeah, why not put it out there? What's the harm?
Yeah, maybe we can get something which can be magical, for example.
Absolutely. Yeah, great. Tell me, what is the one question that you're asked all the time?
When is Mirzapur season 3 coming? That's what
that's what I was
I think
going to
people only ask me that. I don't think anybody asks me, how are you?
Is what I did also.
Hi, Mirzapur 3 कब आ रहा है?
कब आ रहा है?
मुझे नहीं पता.
अब June 2nd में
जल्द
बोल
आ
रहे
रहा
हैं.
है. क्या बोला आपने?
As per 2 days back, the news is June 2nd week.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
मतलब ये भी true नहीं है. कब आएगा?
I said I'll neither confirm nor deny.
Tell me, Rasika, how good are you at mathematics?
अरे यार, ever
I've heard
since...
you're really good.
नहीं, all those days are gone. Now I can't calculate to save my life. And because now we have handy calculators,
Yeah.
right? So now sometimes very easy calculations are also like, array, 1 second, I
Yeah,
need
let's
my
use
phone.
it. Let's do 2 plus 2 also on the
Yeah,
calculator.
let's do that also. Fully dependent on device.
But were you ever like really good at it before? Because you were studying it as well.
Yeah, but when you study maths at the college level, where it's an honors degree in Delhi University, you realize it's got nothing to do with quick maths.
Yeah,
Right? It's nothing to do with calculation. It's very analytical. It's fully abstract. I had some four papers in abstract maths, and it's a lot of all of that. So it's not what I thought going into the course either.
Well, great. What's coming up from you now in the future?
Mirzapur 3.
हाँ, वो तो आ ही रहा है.
And lots of other stuff that I'm very excited about. There's a film called Lord Curzon Ki Haveli with Arjun Mathur, Little Thomas with Gulshan Deveya, all very good actors. There's a new show I did last year which I'm very excited to watch. I've seen clips of it in dub, but it's a new character. I get to play a very sassy person, so I'm excited to see how that turned out. And I'm scheduled to shoot Delhi Crime Season 3.
Lovely. Wow, we're really looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Rasika. It's been a
Thank you.
pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.